Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 179 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. This one is so beautiful. It's the peace sign Granny Square, and it actually is by request from one of our viewers. And this one has a free written pattern designed by Kara over at petals2picos.com. So make sure you check out her pattern linked at the bottom of our blog at YARNutopia.com. At the bottom of the 365 Days of Granny Squares page, you'll see number 179, and you can go click that and follow along with her pattern. It's actually written very clearly, and I was very pleased with her pattern, so go check that out. Before we start, I do want to say, today's square is very meaningful, and it is the peace sign, and I just want to say that first of all, we are all united here and in the crochet world, and even though we all come from different parts of life and we all have our own story and we all have gone through life very differently, crochet is something that really brings us together, and I love that. And this project, you guys are the best at participating in this project from the beginning, and I just want to say thank you for that. And I have a lot of peace in my heart today, and just wanting to make this square and thinking about that I wish our world was more peaceful and more united, and what crochet has brought here in this community with all of you here. I just love that crochet has united us. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So thank you for watching. Before we start on this project, there are some supplies we are going to need. So I'll get right into those, and before I get all sappy and sentimental. So the yarn we're going to use is all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is just scrap yarn that I have available. It's a 10-ply worsted weight yarn. You can use a double knitting or worsted weight yarn. That's what we're using for all 365 Days of Granny Squares, and you can use any scraps that you have. We're also demonstrating this square in an H size hook, which is 5mm, so make sure you have that hook, but you can use a bigger or smaller hook depending on your tension. Also, we're going to need a scissor and a yarn needle. Those are just going to come in handy when we cut our yarn and sew in our ends. And also, before we start, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video. There's a link to my blog, YARNutopia.com. Like I said earlier, you will get the written pattern linked at the bottom of that blog. There's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. I would really appreciate it if you posted your photos of today's Granny Square in the comment section on today's post on Facebook. And also, you can share your photo on Instagram and hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work. I'll go double tap them. I want to see your colorful peace signs today. Let's get colorful. So use 3 different colors today. I'm using blue, and then we're going to use this second color. I'm just using a tan color, and then a bright color for the border. But you can get really creative with this and use all your different colors there. So also, there's my Snapchat username in the description of this video. It's YARNutopia, so make sure you're following me on Snapchat. You can snap me your peace sign today. I'd like to see what's on your hook, so make sure you're Snapchatting and following me there. You can see behind-the-scenes clips of what we do here at YARNutopia headquarters. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can get the update on when we post our next video. So let's get started in making this beautiful peace sign square. Let's start off by making a slip knot. So start with the yarn that you want your peace sign to be. So I'm going to start with this blue here. Put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and then pull that through. Pull tight, insert your hook, and we can start. So for round 1, we are going to chain 2, so yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Now in the second chain from the hook, we are going to put 8 single crochet. So the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1 and 2. Right in this first chain right here, we're going to go into that chain, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that is a single crochet, so we have to make 8 of those in there. So that was 1, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. that's 2. Insert your hook back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 3. This is 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and now we are going to slip stitch to the beginning, but we actually are going to slip stitch in the back loop of the first single crochet. So count back 8 stitches, go into the back loop right here. Okay, usually we go through both loops like this, but we're actually going to go through just the back loop. This is the back loop, this is the front loop right here. So in the back loop, go in, and then yarn over and pull through and through, just like that. Now at this point, we are going to change color, so we are going to fasten off. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. Okay, then pull that all the way through, pull tight. We are going to join our second color in the back loop of any stitch. I'm just going to go right into that same one we just slip stitched into. Okay, right in there. You want to change color to get the effect of the peace sign. So I'm going to change to my second color, hook that on my hook and pull it through. And going on to round 2 right away, we're going to work 2 single crochets into each stitch in the back loop only. So let's chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1. And then in this back loop, since we're already in the back loop right here, we're just going to go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So there is our 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Now we're just going to single crochet in the back loops of each stitch around. So go into the back loop of this stitch right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And again, go back into that back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to need these front loops free for this round because we're going to use them later on in this pattern. So just work through the back loops of this round. Round 2, we're putting 2 single crochet into each stitch around. So I'll do that and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 3 together. Alright, this is what your work should look like now. You should have 16 single crochets around for round 2. Going on to round 3, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. At this point, you can go into both loops. So in the front loop and back loop, go into the first single crochet, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Pull tight, and there's round 2. So going right into round 3, we don't have to change color. We're just going to chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through. And now we're going to increase. We're going to put 2 single crochet in the first stitch that we just slip stitched into, and then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So put 2 single crochet in this first stitch, working in both loops here, so both front loop and back loop. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then in the next stitch, we're going to put a single crochet, just 1. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to repeat. So go into the next stitch right here and put 2 single crochet in there. So 1 and 2. And then in the next stitch, we're going to put 1 single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, go into the next stitch, put 2 single crochet, and then the next stitch gets 1 single crochet. So just repeat that around. You should have 24 single crochet at the end of round 3. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 4 together. Alright, when you're finishing round 3, this is what it should look like. Like I said, you should have 24 single crochet around. So go into the very first single crochet here, okay, not this chain up 1 here, but actually into the single crochet we're going to go, and then yarn over, pull through, and through for a slip stitch. At this point, I am going to fasten off this color. We want to have the same color as our center here, because now we're going to make the peace sign. So I'm going to fasten off this color and grab my blue here. So chain 1, cut this, pull it through, and pull tight. You can start in any stitch around, okay? I am going to start just in this random stitch right here, and I am going to grab my blue yarn here. And then we are going to hook that on the hook and pull it through. Okay. In the same stitch, we are going to chain up 1, so yarn over, pull through 1, and then we're going to single crochet in the same stitch and in each of the next 3 stitches. So work a single crochet in this first stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then work a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So go into this one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Into this one right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And the next one, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just did 4 single crochet in a row. Now we're going to work 2 treble crochets into this loop that's on round 1 here. So this is my first loop. It should be directly below. So if you want to find out what's directly below this stitch right here, you can just put up a thing here and you can see that this loop is directly below. Sorry, mine looks kind of weird, but it's right there. Okay, so mine is directly below this stitch. We're going to make a treble crochet in there. So yarn over twice on your hook, go down into it, into the stitch, okay, into the front loop only, that's free, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, so that's a treble crochet in there. And now we are going to put another one, so work 2 treble crochets in there. So yarn over twice, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, so that is what it should look like that. Now these 2 stitches take the place of this stitch and this stitch on round 3, okay? So now we are going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So if you have to move this back forward right here, and then you see this stitch and this stitch, we're going to skip those 2. We're going to go into this next one here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch 2, next stitch 3, this one is 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we are going to make 2 treble crochet into the next front loop. So we're going to skip 2 of these front loops. So you see this next front loop right here and this next front loop right here. This next front loop is where we're going to work in. Okay, so we're skipping 2 front loops and we're going to work 2 treble crochets into this front loop right here. And it should be directly below this next stitch right there. So you can see that. So that is where we're going to go. And we're going to put 2 treble crochets in there. So yarn over twice, skip that front loop, and go into this front loop right here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, again, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Just like that. Okay, now we are going to put a single crochet in the next 2 stitches from round 3 here. But remember, this treble crochets take place of this stitch and this stitch. Okay, so we're going to skip those 2 stitches, go into this next one here for a single crochet. Oops, I need my yarn in the back. Sorry guys. Make sure your yarn is in the back of your work. Go into this stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and next stitch, single crochet. Now we're going to work 2 treble crochets in the very next front loop right here from round 1. So yarn over twice, go into this very next front loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over twice, go in to that same front loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And now we're just going to repeat. So skip this stitch and put a single crochet in the next 2 stitches on round 3 here. So 1 and 2. And now we have to make 2 more treble crochet in the very next front loop right here. Okay, which should be directly below this one here, this stitch. Okay, like you can see there. So we're going to go yarn over twice, go into that front loop from round 1, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we are going to single crochet into the last 2 stitches on this round. So you should skip this stitch and this stitch because these treble crochets take that spot. So skip, skip, and then single crochet in the last 2 stitches here. So let me make sure that my yarn is in the back. There we go. 1 and 2. Now you can see that our peace sign has come to life. How cool is that? So now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now I'm going to go on to round number 5. We are going to keep the same color, so we're going to chain up 1, and then we're going to work an increase here. We're going to put 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then we're just going to repeat that around. So in this first stitch here that we just slip stitched into, we're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So we just put 2 single crochet in that first stitch. And we're working through both loops at that point too. Then we're going to put a regular single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And next stitch, same thing. Then we're just going to repeat that around. So in the next stitch, put 2 single crochet. And then in the next 2 stitches, just put 1 single crochet in each one of those. Okay, next stitch gets 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. And then the next 2 stitches just get 1. So 1 and 1. So just repeat that around. You should have 32 single crochet at the end of round 5, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 6 together. Alright, when you have your 32 single crochet around, you can slip stitch to the first single crochet right here, and now we can go on to round 6. We are going to change color. So just slip stitch into this first single crochet here, then chain up 1 and cut this yarn and pull that through. Okay, so now we have a cute little peace sign. You can actually fasten off here and have a cute little peace sign applique for something, either a hat or a headband or a bag or something cool. So you have a peace sign applique. But we're going to make this into a square now. So what we need to do is grab our second color that we use. So the color that's back here for rounds 2 and 3, we want to attach in the single crochet that is in the first treble crochet of this round here. So right in here we're going to insert our hook. So if you need to separate your stitches here so you can see the single crochet that's in the first treble crochet, which is these treble crochets at the top were our first treble crochets we made. So right in this first treble crochet there's a single crochet. We're going to go in there, but we're going to go in the back loop only. Okay, so we usually go through both loops. This is the front loop here, and then this is the back loop here. So we're going to go in the back loop only, and we're only going to work in the back loops of this round to really make that peace sign pop out at us. So we're going to go into the back loop, then grab the new color here, pull that through, pull tight, there we go, and now we're going to chain up 2. So yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and that counts as our first half double crochet of this round. Now we are going to continue working in the back loops of this round. We're going to work a half double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go into this next stitch right here. Okay, that's the single crochet in the next treble crochet right there. Okay, so yarn over, go into the back loop, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that is a half double crochet. Now we are going to, let's see here, chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2. We are going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, skip this stitch, go into the back loop of this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, just like that. Then we are going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. This is creating our corner right here. We're going to put a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, go into this very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, back loop only, remember, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now we've just created the corner right here. Now we are going to, let's see here, chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, skip the next stitch, and put a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So skip this one, yarn over, go into this next stitch, back loop only, yarn over, pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. And again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Then we are going to chain 2, 1, 2. We are going to, let's see here, skip 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Yep, skip the next stitch, repeat from here. So we're going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to make our next corner here. So skip this next stitch, go into this next stitch for a double crochet. Sorry, I had to read the directions here. Double crochet in the next stitch, and now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put a double crochet in the next 2 stitches, back loops only, 1 and 1. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch, and put a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So half double crochet again is yarn over, go into the back loop of this next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch, and now we're going to make our corner stitches. So double crochet in the back loop of this stitch, and then double crochet in the next stitch in the back loop only. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Okay, we're working our last side here. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch, and then half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and the next one here. My straggler is kind of getting in the way, sorry about that. There we go, half double crochets. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip this next stitch right here, and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Remember, back loops only. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and skip the very last stitch right here. We are going to slip stitch into the first chain up 2 here. So 1, 2 right at the top. Just insert your hook, yarn over and pull through and through. Perfect. So there you have it. Now it should be straight. Your square should be completely straight so that your peace sign is center and straight in your square. It looks great. So now I'm going to grab a new color. We're going to change color after round 6, and we'll go on to round 7 now. Alright, since I'm changing color, I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this old color and pull this all the way through, pull tight. For this next round, you want to start in the last chain 2 space that you made. So right before this chain up 2 at the beginning of your round, you want to insert your hook and then hook on your new color, pull that through. And now we are going to chain up 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. And that is going to count as our first double crochet of this round. So now in the same chain space, we are going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go into the same chain 2 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now it looks like there's 2 double crochet in that same chain 2 space. Now we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and we're going to hop over to the next chain 2 space right here, and we're going to put 2 double crochet in there. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip over to this chain 3 corner space, and in the corner we're going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go into the chain 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put 3 more double crochet, or I'm sorry, 2 more double crochet in that same corner. So 1 and 2, just like that. So 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet in the chain 3 corner space. Now we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in this next chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 double crochet. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip over to the next chain 2 space and put 2 double crochet in there. Double crochet, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're in the next corner. So we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet, all in that same chain 3 corner space. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Okay, now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side, each side around. So chain 2, 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space, then chain 2, 2 double crochet in the next chain 2 space, then chain 2, and then in the corners we're putting 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. So just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. We'll go on to the last round together. Alright, when you're finishing this round, make sure to chain your last 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, go at the top there, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now this next part you can do in double crochets if you want. I am going to do single crochets because that is what the pattern says. So I am going to, if you want to, you can modify this for half double crochet or double crochets. I am only going to chain up 1, okay, and I'm going to single crochet into the same stitch. If you are doing a half double crochet or a double crochet, chain up 2 or 3 and then don't put a stitch in this same stitch. But if you're doing single crochets, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we're just going to put a single crochet in each stitch and in each chain space. So a single crochet goes in this next stitch, and then in this chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 single crochet. So 1 and 2. Then in each of the next 2 stitches, they each get 1 stitch. So 1 single crochet in each one of those. Then in the next chain 2 space, that gets 2 single crochets, or 2 stitches if you're doing double crochets. Then in the next 2 double crochets, they get 1 stitch each. And then in the corner, chain 3 space, you can decide. You can either put 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, or if you're doing single crochets like me, just put 3 single crochets in there. So 1, 2, and 3. And now on the sides, we're just putting a single crochet or 1 stitch in each stitch, and in each chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 stitches. And then in the corners, we're putting 3 single crochets. Or like I said, you could put 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. So it's really, this last round is super simple. You can basically do creator's choice on this round. If you do modify this round, let me know what you did on the Facebook. I like seeing what you guys are modifying in these patterns to make your own and make them bigger or smaller. So let me know what you did. Just comments with your photo on the comment section on today's post on Facebook, so I can see what you did, and other crocheters can see what you did as well, get some inspiration from each other. So I'm just going to do this round, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you come back around, just slip stitch to your first stitch right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that all the way through, pull it tight, and sew in your ends. And there you have it. Number 179 granny square is complete. This one is so beautiful. So thank you to Kara for allowing us to use this pattern in our big project, and thank you to those who have requested this pattern. I really appreciate your requests and making these squares. I'm glad we got permission from the designer to add this to our big project. So I'm going to admire this. It may need some blocking, but it looks so fabulous. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to share your photos and follow me on Snapchat at YARNutopia. I'll be looking forward to seeing your peace signs and what colors you come up with today. So share away and have a great rest of your day. And as always, happy hooking!